What's up, guys? Welcome to this video today. How are you doing? Another one year. Now this video got servant Prophet Lovy Elias tells the advice that he gave his son. I'll let you to listen to what Prophet Lovy Elias said. If you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe, click the notification button and be part of the family.
Many times when I speak about things where you hear me, oh, I remembered, you have to understand it happened in passing. It's not something I sat down and I said, oh, Shakata, I looked into this. And the Lord said, if I look into something, I will give you details to the core because I have voluntarily decided to look into it. To the core. But when I tell you, oh, by the way, I saw this in passing and it's still deep. Now, what if I want to be deep? It's different. But that's because there's a lot of being quiet in the presence of God where nobody else knows. Right now at my home, I'm planting a garden. It's looking amazing already because yesterday they put the sprinklers of all the plants that will be planted there. I'm gonna have roses of Sharon. I'm gonna have olive trees. I'm going to have different kind lavender. I'm gonna have all amazing biblical plants and some just plants that I love. It's gonna be a garden of prayer. You imagine you have a prayer room in your house. You have a garden of prayer in your house. Why am I obsessed with prayer, a place that I can be by myself with God? Is because God only speaks to you in private. So if you don't create avenues and places where God can encounter you personally, you don't need a garden. You don't need it. I am actually planting a garden because of a vision I saw. I remember, I think, Charles, you're the first person I told, right? Charles was the first person I told. I was praying at the prayer room and then I told him, Charles came up there. I said, Charles, let me show you something. He walked with me and we went to one side of the mountain. I said, here, I saw this and I saw this and I saw this and I saw this. And God told me to do this. It will be called Prayer Garden. We'll even put a name there. When people come, they'll come and pray here. All of you guys will come and pray here. God just showed me and I executed immediately because my place of strength is my place of prayer. Every time I spend time with my son Andrew, my firstborn. Yesterday, Charles, what was I telling him when we were entering the house? Do you remember? I told him, Andrew, you have to take prayer what? Seriously. Is he there or is he asleep? Yeah, is he there? Or is he in the back? I always tell him, Andrew, you have to take prayer seriously because everything we have is because of God. That is always my message to the firstborn. You will set the tone for your brother. You have to understand all that we are. All that we are is because of God.
Now this advice is good. As a parent, it is good to be the one to set their path, their tone, the way to follow for your children, because I feel that if a parent can actually follow God, it will not be so difficult for his child to follow because he already has an example, a role model in the same house with him or her to show them the way. They already have a footstep that they are following that is not far from them, different from people that will have to figure out their own way on their own. It will be much more easier for these other ones.
The moment you abandon prayer is the moment that in your time you will lose everything. God has given me the grace to give you a great start. And I was discussing some of the things that me and his mother have already put in place for him and for his little brother. We discuss it all the time because I want his mind to know what he has, but I want him to know the source of what he has, he must maintain. Because if the source is gone, what he has is also gone. It won't last. Privacy begins in the heart. Because when God begins to favor you, He will pour instruction in your heart, and you have to do things that other people won't know. Because when the devil knows what God has communicated to you, he will seek to infiltrate it, destroy it, and distort it. So privacy begins what? In the heart. I am somebody who likes to share everything. I learned that was a mistake. I don't withhold anything back. Especially in the beginning of ministry, I just wanted to give everyone everything. Then I realized the more I matured, I was like, nah, there is a process. If you join the Orthodox Church today and you want to be a priest, they will put you through it before you can know the depth of the faith. You want to be a Catholic priest today, you will go through school, then you will go through spiritual training, then they will send you where nobody wants to go. They will put you through the process to ensure. But the charismatic church, you get born again today, tomorrow you can hold the mic and start correcting people. You don't know anything. You can just have a mic on YouTube and begin to say, you false teachers, who have you ever taught that changed? Because it is through the process that you discover yourself, and it is through the process that you know God for yourself. And it is through the process, it is through the process that you also learn secrecy.